Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean 3. Last time we got all the way to this point and I decided not to go any further because that would start something that I didn't have time to finish. This time we're going to go over a new battle setup, which includes putting Aerial on short range on X and Blade of Fury on the short range on Circle for higher damage. Now, the way that this works, I should kind of demonstrate this. If you look down at the bottom there, DM on the bottom right refers to damage, HP, the amount of HP cost, FUR, the amount of Fury cost, and CP, the amount of combat points or whatever it is. That's how much it is on X, weak attack. If you put it on here, things change and it goes up by a percentage. So we have 150% damage, 24 HP instead of 10, 42 Fury, and of course the CP cost is the same, that doesn't change. But the way that it works is it's going to give you a different amount of damage depending on whether you have it on here or whether you have it on here. So I want to put Blade of Fury there even though it doesn't get the same amount of damage boost. As you can see, it normally has 100% damage, 20 HP, 20 Fury, and now it has 40 HP and 47 Fury, which is a lot. But yeah, I want to put it there for a reason I'll get into later. It's mainly comes down to how the battle system works and why I want to use that there. But that being said, let's move in here and collect as much of the map as we can. And
who are you, kid? What do you want?
Oh no.
This is Lord Norton's turf, so beat it or else.
How cliche can you get, game? Come on.
I just want to know if you've seen a little boy around here.
And I'm going to ignore how creepy that sounds. Oh well, whatever. He must have a very small brain considering how long it took him to figure that out.
He came around here blabbering about getting something back and wanting to see Lord Norton.
Then what did he do?
Being the kind-hearted fellas we are, we gave the stupid kid what he wanted. I bet Lord Norton's re-educating the undisciplined little brat.
I think you need the re-education,
right now.
dude. You can't spell worth a damn.
It's the kid's own fault. Nothing good can come from messing with Lord Norton.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to deal with these
It's better
punks.
to join us than fight us.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
It's a shame. The apple don't fall far from the tree. Idiocy must run in the
There's
family.
a cheap shot for you. You bastard.
Whoa there! Didn't I just say you can't pass through here? Wanna see that brat? You gotta beat us first.
Sounds like a plan.
What gives you the right?
Let's see, no one's opposing them. That gives them the right. You oppose them, and they no longer have a right. So let's end these bastards. Anyway, be careful with these guys, because they do have some powerful attacks, but that's pretty much the best way to deal with them. Run away. Yeah, for the most part, you don't want to fight them with text. And, aw, they ran away.
That was easy.
Well, that sucks. If you beat them all, you get 267 experience. Actually, you know what? I'm going to redo the fight until I get that, because that's kind of annoying. I was relying on that experience. One moment, please.
Haha, a real fight.
Alright, that's
was
better.
easy.
I don't know why I had so many issues with it last time. I may even leave that battle in because it was so easy. And that's how easy it should have been. I made it more difficult than it needed to be. Oh well. We'll see. Oh, yeah, I turned on skip event because I didn't want to have to go through that whole sequence again because that's kind of time consuming. But with that being said,
So Nicholas is locked up somewhere in here. I better hurry up and find him.
that sounds like a plan there, buddy. Yeah, not so much. You guys are kind of pathetic, actually. Now, before we move on any further, config, turn that off because that's annoying. Check my skills. Here, we gain something different. Critical hit. Now, this is a passive ability, and putting it on a certain button means you can't have a skill on that button. But what it does is it gives you a chance at doing a critical hit. So what I want to do is, because I use long-range attack quite often, I would, probably want to put on there, but the amount of times I use a short-range attack is probably still more. It's really a toss-up and depends on your playstyle, but I'm going to put it here for now. Aerial, not particularly useful. I forgot to change it this time. I didn't put Blazing Blade of Fury on. Blazing Sword is a whole different beast altogether. Bestows the power of flame for a limited amount of time. Not my favorite skill at all. I will never use it, so let's ignore that. Put on Blade of Fury there, and I actually do have enough to put on Aerial there. Nice. So I will keep that the same. And we also learned an anti-attack aura, which we don't have two-way yet, which is what we saw in the demo there, the tutorial, but we do have standard, so might as well keep that on. There's very few instances where you would want to turn this off, mainly if you want to damage your own characters, so it is what it is, I guess. And yes, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to go over. We got an item from that guy, which was a beat-up textbook. You can learn a standard AAA, basically what we just learned, if I recall correctly. Yeah, we learned the standard one. I don't know why we get that book here. You can learn different types of auras that come out, and they do different things. Some of them stun, some of them do damage, a whole bunch of different things. Some of them are more useful than others. The Beat Up textbook, that's the one I just looked at. Jewel of Alertness I got from a random enemy in an battle I did off screen. Displays enemies on the minimap for a short amount of time. Not particularly useful. I think they sell for more than they're worth using. We'll eventually get something that works, has a similar effect to that, but all the time. So, can't wait for that myself. But anyway, with that being said, let's move inside. Now, as you can notice down in the bottom right corner, this is Norton's hideout, but there's no percentage, so we don't need to dick around and get a certain percentage. One thing of note, though, is glitchy, but the battles in here are actually worthwhile doing. Okay, I'll fight. Ow! I did a critical hit. That clink sound that you heard, that was me doing a critical hit. I think he's too weak to give me anything now, so I'll just kill him. Yeah, we didn't gain much from that, but there are battles around here with 3 of those skeletons, which are actually worthwhile fighting. Let's just grab some fresh sage. Do I have Norton's hideout listed on here? 3 items. Okay. Nope, there's one over there. Jewel of Refuge. Might as well show off what that, well, not show off, but acknowledge what that does. Yeah, it stops enemy movement on the map for a short time. Something I never used. There's a couple instances where it may be useful, but I wouldn't recommend using it. That battle doesn't need to stay in there. Same enemies we've seen before. This does not look like technology that these people have. Yeah, that would be an interesting note. Let's see, what do we got around here? Anything interesting here? It's asking for a 3-digit number. Let's read the instructions, why not? So why would he create a guide for how to answer the password to his own computer systems? Oh my god, that is sad. You only get 3 chances. Then your 3 will kick you out of here, so you better be ready. So, I'll give you a little hint. The numbers are located throughout the ruins. Yeah, we've already seen it, and actually it is the same every time, and it's in the same order that you will have seen them in. So, obviously 2 is in basically the first screen, so that goes first. 5 is somewhere in the middle, and 6 we saw on the building we're in. So, 256. For those of you who are interested in hexadecimal or binary, or, well, not really binary, but, you know, mathematical numbers that have something to do with computers, may identify with that number a little bit. Anyway, so we got that. Did I pick up the item from that? Yeah, so I think that just opens the door. Now, there's one more treasure around here, but I'm going to save real quick. Okay. And after that battle, we got 50 consecutive battles alone, which is probably a good thing to get before leaving here, because chances are you'll be at least halfway there, even if you just rush through the entire thing, so... Something to note, anyway. Got nothing there. Heading into there advances the plot. There's supposed to be 3 items in here. Did I get something from that thing that I wasn't paying attention to? No? Don't think I did. What was the 3rd item that I was thinking was here? Is there one more item here? Am I blind? I'm probably blind. One sec. Okay, we're back. So yeah, there is actually another item, but we obviously get it after sequences coming up. Now, there is a boss fight in here. I'll spoil that right now. I'm actually going to show off a couple of different strategies for this boss fight, mainly as kind of a template for how you should go about future boss fights. Now, with pretty much every boss fight in the game, you get at least 3 basic trophies that you can get for beating it. Not always, but for the most part, you get 3 basic trophies for beating them, and then sometimes there'll be other ones on top of them. Usually it's beat the boss within a certain amount of time, beat the boss without taking any damage, and beat the boss with just the metal pipe. Now, the metal pipe one doesn't apply here, so I won't go over that here, but basically you have to equip the metal pipe, obviously. Beating without taking damage. Now, this applies to the character you're controlling. As you saw earlier in the game, we are obviously going to get more characters. And so if you have, say, 2 automatically controlled characters and hide Fayt in the corner or something like that, and he takes no damage during the boss fight, you took 0 damage in the boss fight, you get the battle trophy. Defeating within a certain amount of time just means go all out. And in some cases, you may need to do level grinding prior to fighting the boss. I'm not particularly going to go for all of them. Maybe I'll do some of them off screen. But like I've mentioned before, what you can do is you can fight the boss, save your file, save your progress, fight the boss, get the battle trophy, save the battle trophy, reload your file, go back and do it again. In this particular one, I won't be collecting all of them, because every time you reload your save file, you lose your, whatever it is, your words and stuff, your bonus gauge, and I don't want to lose that right now, so. The only reason I'm going to be able to keep it, because after this there's a bit of a period where you're not going to be battling, is because of save states, so it probably isn't particularly important to you as is. Anyway, enough blather.
Nicholas! You okay?
Ah. Is he? He's alive. That's a good sign.
Fayt, why are you here?
Why the hell
That's
not,
what
buddy?
I want to ask you. You should never have run off like that.
The music box parts. I wanted to get them back. I could not ask you to do this for us.
Why not?
That's crazy.
You're kids.
It is dangerous here.
Says
You
the kid to the
must
older kid.
leave. Quickly.
I got nothing.
Get you.
Nicholas? Hang in there, Nicholas.
Must leave.
This
These
is
kids had
bad.
the crap beaten out of
Better
him, or
hurry.
he's just exhausted. How the hell are we going to get him out of there?
Think. Oh, yeah.
Sword's probably not good enough.
I could short the battery in my communicator, or wait. I might be stuck here if I lose my communicator.
Yeah.
The communicator is basically
What am I
how
thinking?
he's able to
There's no
talk
time.
to these people.
Hold on, Nicholas.
Because they
I'll get
obviously
you
don't
out.
all speak English or Japanese as they made the game. It's just like the universal translators in in Star Trek, obviously. But yeah, so Somehow shorting the battery creates an explosion. Don't ask me how. But it was enough to dislodge the door there, and now we can save our friend.
He doesn't seem too badly hurt.
Well, that's good.
Huh?
And of course now he speaks gibberish because no communicator.
Oh, right. My translator was built into that communicator.
Yeah, he didn't think that part through. I did.
No time for regrets now.
Obviously, he can't do anything about it.
Let's go.
Anyway, let's get the hell out of here. Of course, I already spoiled the fact that, yeah, boss fight. So let's put the little boy down and we'll go deal with the guy with a gun. Guy's got some balls for being a kid.
If you want to stay alive, play nice and I'll let you live a little longer.
And of course, the reason why we can understand him
So you must be Norton.
is because he's,
Yeah, that's me.
let's see,
I am Norton the Great.
humanoid?
So nice to
I don't
hear
know, he speaks
genuine
English.
turn being spoken, huh? Seems like ages.
Anyway,
Why are you here? You're not from this planet.
why
right?
are you here anyway?
I'm from Razor, boy. We're not part of the Federation.
Oh, but apparently they speak English.
I've heard of that world. Right. That planet filled with joy seekers that keeps rejecting Federation membership. So what are you doing here? This is an underdeveloped planet, you know. Not much to tell. I was involved in this unfortunate accident. Guess it was a bit much even for Razor. So I was sentenced to spend the rest of my days in exile on a deserted planet. But the escort ship they were transporting me on had engine trouble and ended up crash landing here. Can you believe it? All I had to do was mess with their engine codes.
Such a bastard. This guy pretty much is the personification of evil.
Frying their engines.
So yeah, he's a dick.
Oh man!
And he's
All
crazy.
I was trying to do was create a distraction so I could make my escape. But we ended up crashing, and this planet's become my prison.
Yeah,
and the
pretty
others,
much.
Norton? Huh? That's Lord Norton to you.
No
There
thanks.
must have been others. What happened to the other people on the escort ship?
Oh boy, you don't
those
want to know,
guys,
do you?
They're dead.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
They were trying to send out a distress signal, and a bolt of lightning smote them where they stood. Bam!
So yeah, he shot them.
That crash part was unfortunate, but no use crying over spilled milk. I've been devoting
You'll
myself
never have
to
milk
making
again,
this planet
buddy.
my kingdom. You get my drift? So that's why you've been raiding Whipple? Yeah, something like that. You're a smart kid. That's why I was raiding the village, and that's why you gotta die.
Obviously.
Sorry. You'll be happy to know I'm gonna make the most of those parts I stripped from your escape pod.
Yeah, that was kind of obvious.
It's guys like you.
What the hell?
Huh?
What's going on here?
Ah, there you are.
Music
Thought
to
I lost
my
you when the
ears.
distress signal went out. Might never have found you if it weren't for those explosions.
What do you want? You're not one of them Federation guys, are you?
Who, me?
Not particularly.
A Federation soldier? Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, this guy.
Well then, who are you?
Cliff Fittir, a Clausian and member of Quark.
Now I'm really
Clausian?
starting to think about Star Trek.
Sorry, no time to explain.
Of course,
I'm kinda in a
awesome.
hurry.
In both this game
Just
and
let
Star
me have
Trek.
Fayt, that Earthling boy over there, and I'll be on my way. I don't plan on butting into whatever you got going on over here.
How do you know my name?
Let's not sweat the details. Suffice it to say, you're my man.
Okay, I'll take it.
Hold it right there!
I'm
or
getting
I'll
an escort
blast
out of
you.
here by someone who's apparently
Huh?
badass.
You talking to me?
You think you could fool me? There's no way a Clausian would come here. You're probably some sort of spy. It's so obvious.
Oh yeah, so obvious.
Look, since I'm such a nice guy, I'm gonna fill you in on a little secret. That gun you have there has no effect on us Clausians. You didn't know that?
Shut your pie hole!
How the hell are they bulletproof? And then they do this, where he apparently moves faster
Alright,
than gunfire.
I'm done lecturing. Time to teach you a lesson.
And here we get boss time. So, with this strategy, I'm just going to basically show you how to have Cliff beat the crap out of this guy while we run around and not take any damage. But yeah, you do need to watch out because he does have a gun, and so you want to make sure that he doesn't shoot you because he can hit from a distance. If Cliff runs out of HP, then of course you'll have to heal him with blueberries. But for now, we just kind of watch him kick the crap out of this guy. Well, there's how you break a gauge. There's how that works. And there's a 10 hits one. Guess I'm not going to get either of the battle trophies for that one. When using only battle skills. That's something you can get in any battle.
My kingdom!
You can get that one by just using battle skills and not using normal attacks, which is basically what I did. What Cliff does, because he's an automatically controlled character, is irrelevant to whatever calculates to getting that battle trophy. So what I'm going to do is I basically showed you how to do this one. Now I want to show you how to do the fight with, doing it in under 30 seconds, which is the time requirement to get the battle trophy for this one. I'll also fight him off screen to get the no damage one and not screw up this time. Anyway, I'll see you in a moment. Okay, we're back. There's actually a rather lengthy sequence after this, so I'm going to, that sucks. I'm going to avoid showing off that. Well, that sucks. I am taking way more damage than I want to, and I'm not going to get my battle trophy at this rate. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get it. No, probably not. I'll reset. Oh, no, look at that, I didn't get it. I was expecting to have to reset that, and I thought it was way over. Anyway, that's pretty much all you have to do for this to get it, is just go all out.
I'd prefer a more worthy opponent.
And then you get, that battle trophy. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this episode of Let's Play Star Ocean 3. Next time, we will continue from here, and I probably will have fought them one more time, because I've noticed that when you unload or load a previous save state, in this emulator anyway, you lose the battle trophies you gained since you did it again. So, like, if I go and I fight them, and I gain 3 battle trophies, and then I load my saved state, even after making a save file of battle trophies, I lose those battle trophies. So I won't be getting a whole bunch of extra ones that way, but oh well. Like I said before, this is not about battle trophies. This is just me kind of adding something extra to the Let's Play. So anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.